at the towing place here. Came to look at the Humberto's truck because everything burned down. Is it okay if I climb here? Because it became so short, they were able to put it on a step deck. So I'm guessing that's where the explosion happened, right?
See, look, that's in tank. Well, they come from here, this part over here. I don't know what.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, that tank is still okay.
Yeah, and they have fuel.
Wow, look at this.
The insurance company, I think, is going to send somebody today or tomorrow.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, we understand that.
I talked to them already.
Yeah.
I like the fire. Yeah.
Fenders just disappeared. He had plastic fenders.
Yeah, yeah, they would.
Yeah.
Wow. How long was it before fire guys showed up after the fire? How long was it burning?
Well, the fire guys, I think they took like 15 minutes,
Oh, that's it?
but the truck was basically destroyed in 5.
Yeah, it don't take long.
Like,
Yeah. That's your
it was
mat.
so fast. The fire was in this. You see this?
Yeah.
I did have like oil inside and stuff like that, so it did help. You see, how on. And the APU is in good well.
Just be careful.
I know the glove box is all destroyed. I just want to see. Because over here looks like something. I want to just see if I can take the car, please.
Yeah. Still smells pretty bad. So the right side is in much better shape than the left side, because that's where the fire started. He says he heard some boom, you know, like loud noise, and then he probably hit something. Some kind of a metal thing was lying on the ground, and it just and he also had his car keys. You know, he has a car at home. He has his car keys on the truck key, you know, ring, and that's what he's trying to find. He's trying to see if he can find his get his
Paperwork over there.
I was able to climb in here.
See some paperwork over there, so I guess. So the keys is on this side or that side? I don't remember. Yeah, it's on this side. Yeah, so I'm gonna see.
Oh, I think the air horn, you can use it again. But I think you might find something maybe here, I don't know.
Yeah, some documents maybe.
Ah, no. Oh, yeah, I think that's already the floor, right?
Yeah.
And your passport was here, you said?
Yeah, but it was over here.
Oh, okay.
What is this? No, nothing, everything disappeared.
See, in this part the front is okay, but the top of the cab, top of the sleepers, you see, like totally destroyed.
Nothing over here. No.
The batteries are still okay.
Hold my phone is recording. Hold my phone, please.
What do you want me to do?
Just hold it because I need to get out.
Oh, Yeah, careful. That's what happens to tires when they burn. Just wires.
I will spray at least the keys, you know. Look, the DPF, bottom fire.
Yeah. Talk while we drive. Oh, where's my phone?
My phone is where? I have a phone over here.
Okay, so it's like any branch.
Yes, yeah, any branch. CIBC.
Cash,
Look like
CIBC branch with ATM. I think it's this one. You okay to go to this one?
Yeah, it's fine.
Open, closes 5 p.m.
Head west on Innovation Avenue Southeast toward Technology Way Southeast.
So yeah, we just saw the truck. Humberto couldn't find anything inside. Oh look, you see, like you are. I can see. That's why it's good to have the display.
Yeah.
Because you can see. Like,
Yeah, I did have on mine. I have the 10, the 9, I don't want 8s, 2 7s. That's
yeah. At one time I had like 3 of them because I could put one. I had a clip that I can put on the back
Yeah.
of the truck, and then I can use one on my head. So these are useful. I love them. Even this guy, I'm watching this guy on YouTube from California,
Yeah.
who is he's a big muscle car fan. Remember I was telling you about this? Now he
In
bought
300 meters, turn right
he bought a
onto
Demon.
Technology Way
Now he has
Southeast.
Demon 170, 1025 horsepower, and he does videos. And before he used to carry like a big camera, and
Head north on Industry
but
Way
now I see
Southeast
he
toward Venture
switched
Avenue Southeast.
to
In
GoPro.
400 meters, turn left onto Venture Avenue Southeast.
Is it a GoPro or like something 360? It's called 360, like a small camera.
yeah, the 3D. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so and he shows it. It's so small, and he just does the same thing like this. He has a little tripod.
Yeah.
So now he does all his videos with this 360,
Yeah.
and the
Turn
quality
left onto Venture
the
Avenue
quality is
Southeast.
excellent. So he does not need to carry his huge camera anymore,
Yeah.
because he had like a regular Canon, like a big
And
Canon.
when you're watching, you can change the angle of the camera. But let's say you do a video with that camera, and I'm here, I can change the angle.
But what brand is it? Is
A
that
GoPro.
It's a GoPro?
Yeah, GoPro. But you have the 360, but now you have another one. It's a GoPro, but it's a 360, but the better model for sure. But man, that's nice, man. I see people doing that shit. It's so cool.
Yeah, and you can do 360 degrees, right?
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of puzzled. Like, if there was a fire and explosion, how come there's still fuel in the left tank?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Why it didn't burn? You know?
Well, diesel do not ignite easy, but
But then what caused the fire?
Turn
If
left
there's
onto
still
81st
diesel there,
Street Southeast.
it should have. That's where the fire started, right? So
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I don't know, man. It's like,
it should have been empty.
well, the fire. Oh, is this the police now? Yeah, it is.
No, because there's a stop sign. I think he was.
Police officer.
Oh, he has a stop sign too.
Yeah, he has
Oh,
a stop
sorry,
sign,
sorry.
Now he's gonna stop you.
Continue on
No.
81st Street Southeast for 300
I didn't see the sign.
Yeah. No,
Because
okay,
it's standing like this.
yeah. Well, the
I hate
fire.
These guys are very bad. I hate them. I'd
Yeah.
rather deal with police.
Yeah.
There's peace officers.
Yeah.
Always gives you a ticket.
The fire let's say the fire did not start on the fuel tanks. The fuel was ignite, like goes to the exhaust and axles and stuff. That's when it starts the fire. Like, and then of course on the ground was fire also when the fuel's coming down. Was a bit fire. I guess it not got on fire because I stopped. I with the fire extinguisher I stopped that part. But after that, I don't know if he goes or not because I saw it. No, I cannot save it. This is gone. I was gone.
Yeah, and he disconnected the trailer.
Yep.
Right. So the trailer is safe, but because he lost time doing that, you know, he couldn't save stuff inside the truck.
Yeah, man. I was so stupid. Fuck the trailer, man.
Yeah, you should have just grab whatever you can.
Fuck the trailer, man. Okay, I colored the phone numbers on Google.
Well, now you send a Landstar the info, and probably they can send somebody to pick up the trailer, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because they have to do it fast, because these guys will charge for storage.
Oh yeah.
Every day this thing sits there, it costs them money.
Yep.
So now I can do like this. This camera, this tripod.
In 400 meters, turn right onto 114th Avenue Southeast.
Still 50. What the heck?
Avenue Southeast.
We're on the very outskirts of. It's not even Calgary anymore because we are outside of.
Yeah, it's outside.
We're outside of the ring road.
Stony Trail.
Yeah, that's the ring road. 201.
Continue on
If I take this
114th Avenue
one,
Southeast
we can
for
go
3
back to my
kilometers.
place in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I like this 201. I don't like Highway 2 in the middle of that.
Yes.
There's always something there. Yeah, it's a logistics nightmare. Imagine. Right on New Year's holiday, you have no wallet, you have no credit cards, no debit cards. You don't have your driver's license, you know, your ID. Even now, when we went to see the truck at the towing company, the guy at the counter says, "Can I have your driver's license?" Sorry, because they have to, you know, make a copy whenever somebody comes in. They make a copy of your driver's license for some reason. And he says, "Oh, I have it on my phone," but there was very bad reception over there, and I said, "Hey, I can give you mine." So he just took my driver's license, went to the office and copied it, and then he escorted us to the truck. But yeah, so without documents, it's not easy. I hope this guy's not gonna hit me. And so now, yeah, so today basically I'm like helping him out like a taxi, but we agreed that he would pay me because I said, hey, I just spent like $60 on gas, and wow, this guy has a Indian guy. He has a Lariat F350. You know how much this thing costs in Canada? Ford F350, not even 250, not 150, but 350, probably diesel. And he doesn't even bother shutting down the engine. So full 4 doors, or just single tire in the back, not a dually. Maybe it was a dually, maybe. And also it's raised. He installed those things that make the truck taller, so that it's more convenient for women in tight skirts to climb up and down. But anyway, so yeah, I feel bad, but I said, you know, we spent the weekend together, so now I said, actually he offered to pay me. He says, I can use Uber, or he says, I'd rather pay you. And so today I'm just basically practicing as a taxi cab driver. So we went to the towing place first, now the bank, because he has some cash that was burned. Like he has a stack of, you know, $20 bills, but you can still see the serial number. And he called the bank and they said, yeah, if there's a serial number is visible, we can exchange them. But yeah, nothing, as you saw, nothing was nothing survived the fire. He was hoping to find the keys, because his car is in Montreal and he had both keys with him, like the spare key and the real. That's of course a bad idea to he says one key for his car was on the truck key ring and the other one was in the sleeper, and so of course both keys were destroyed. And you know, it's not cheap getting keys replaced for modern vehicles, but his is he said it's a 2011 Ford Explorer. And so yeah, he wants to rent a car and basically drive back, but it's like 2,300 miles, 3,500 kilometers. And I offered to drive him. I said, hey, I have nothing better to do. If you pay me, I'll drive you. And he says, are you crazy? Like, it's 3,500 kilometers one way, and then of course 3,500 kilometers back. That's 7,000 kilometers. And he says, what would be, how much would you need? And I just calculated the gas, just the gas is $700, like both ways, like 350 one way, 350 another, Canadian, 700. And then of course it's a week, well, maybe like 4 or 5 days of driving. Nobody had to do 2,300 miles. You would have to do like 700 miles a day, maybe 600, 650. So yeah, it's like 4 days. I would not do it in 3 days, 4 days. But of course you still have to charge some money for work, right? You cannot just take gas money, right? But of course it's not practical, it's too much. But he checked Greyhound, because he has a dog. A Greyhound, of course, would be way cheaper. It's pretty affordable, but they don't allow animals, no cats, no dogs. So now he's looking online to rent a car, and he has one credit card, because it's a digital card. It's in his wallet on his phone, and I think he said it's like $500, basically Tim Hortons, you know, like a coffee shop Visa. But I said that should be enough. And so now we were looking online and we saw, like it says, last week prices were crazy, like $1,000 a week. Now the same company says it's like went down to almost $200 for the week. So that would allow him to, you know, rent a car here, drive all the way across, you know, northern Canada, northern Ontario to Montreal, and then hopefully get his dealer, I mean he's like a Ford dealer, make him the keys. But you know, you have to prove your identity, right? Because let's say I show up and I say, hey, I need keys for this car. Like, how do they know that I'm the owner, right? So anyway, crazy situation. And I still don't understand, how is there fuel in the left tank, the one that exploded, the one with the hole? Why is there still diesel fuel there? Why it didn't evaporate, right? Because such a huge fire, why it didn't burn? Maybe he had like full tanks, but he said he didn't know. He said he didn't have full tanks. But something like amazing, like diesel does not ignite that easily, right? It's not gas. So something caused this. It could not be a spark, you know. But he says the firemen were telling him, yeah, he says when the fire starts, he says your axles are usually very hot, right? Like the differentials, and that's what, you know, expedites the fire, so to speak. Because maybe it caught fire from axles, but I don't know. I don't think so. But there's probably some kind of a mechanical failure. I don't know, maybe it started in the axles, you know, some bearing broke or something and caused some excessive heat. You know, he was talking to a public adjuster. So, you know, there's people that they will charge you a commission, like 5%, but they can get you money from the insurance company. But I gotta warn him not to pay anything up front if you find somebody like that, because it can be a scheme, you know. There can be some crooks trying to make money on this. But yeah, at least his truck is insured. I asked him how are they gonna compensate him, and it looks like his insurance had a rider for a replacement truck, and this truck, it was not brand new, but still. So I think they're supposed to give him the same value, similar make and model truck, or enough money to buy one. I don't know. So I'll do an update on this when I hear back from Humberto, because, you know, now we communicate all the time on the phone, and I have his email address when he reaches Montreal. So that will be a long trip for him. Yeah, we went to his other bank, but just a quick update. I waited in the car, so Humberto went to the CIBC bank, and they were super nice. He had some cash that still had serial numbers, so they replaced those right away. But the ones that were badly burned, they're gonna send them somewhere. There's kind of like some kind of a special branch that deals with these burnt money. But the ones that were okay, just slightly burnt, they just put into his account right away. And I asked him, I said, but how are you gonna access that money? And he says, oh, they give me a debit card. So they recognized, the bank accepted his ID on the phone, because he has his driver's license on the phone, but a picture only. But they accepted that as proof of his identity and allowed him to deposit the money. And then he asked him if they can replace US dollars, because he also had a bunch of US dollars that are burned. And they said, no, for this you have to go, when you're in US, go to any bank and they will replace it. But he says US dollars cannot be replaced in Canada. And another good news is that, so now he should have enough money to travel to Montreal. And another good news is that, well, one bad news is that he has to wait. They said it can take up to 60 days for the insurance to pay him, or, you know, buy a truck or something. So, and so he called his dealer where he bought his 22, yeah, it was a 22, but he bought it in August last year, that blue Peterbilt. He called the dealer, and the dealer offered him a free rental truck, you know, because he does not need a specialized truck. You know, like if he was like me in heavy haul, right, it would be difficult, but his truck was a regular truck with a tandem in the back, right? So they said they're gonna give him a truck for free until he gets money from his insurance, because I'm guessing they're hoping that he'll buy another truck from them. But I told them, and I saw people commenting that, you know, don't buy a Peterbilt, like the quality is no longer there. I remember this guy Mitch, right, my friend from Florida. When he bought that fancy, it was like 389 Pete, he had all kinds of issues during the first month. Some leaks, some bad injectors, I think. He had many issues, you know. Like, I swear I never had such serious problems with my K-Whopper, you know. Never. Kenworth was very reliable, just it was very thirsty, you know. Like with heavy loads, probably like 4.5 miles a gallon, but that's okay, because, you know, I was hauling, my gross weight was quite often, what was I empty? I was about, what, 50,000 pounds? No, 27 for the truck. So the truck weighed 27,000 pounds. I remember that. And then, yeah, I think I was around 50,000 empty. So quite often my gross weight was like up to 150,000. So of course, you know, you burn fuel to move that much weight, right? But so yeah, so that's good news. So the bank accepted his IDs on the phone. He couldn't save anything from the truck. no keys, but at least his family sent him money, and the one of the guys on my channel sent him $100. So, and he was able to deposit that burnt money. So now he's okay, he can get home. But again, it's 3,500 kilometers, or almost 2,300 miles. Oh, and the bank, for some reason, that burnt cash, they put it on hold. So now the poor guy has to wait another day or two till they release that hold, and then he can go. And hopefully, of course, the next obstacle is how to rent a car, you know, because you need a visa, and he only has that Tim Hortons visa. I hope they accept it, because it has very low limit, like $500. I don't know, maybe the rental company, since he's going so far, and then he has, you know, he's returning the car in Montreal, right? Like, they don't like it, so they're going to charge you extra for this. You're renting it in Calgary, but you're returning the car in Montreal. So I think the security deposit might be more than $500 for a week rent. But at least some good things are happening for Humberto. So he has some cash now. He got back his debit card. Oh, and also another news, he found his COM data card. For some reason, I don't know why his stuff is all over the place, but he found his COM data card. You know, that's what Landstar uses to deposit your paycheck, and that's what you use to buy fuel. So he has a couple of $1,000 in there. So he thought it was lost, but he just found it in his jacket. So and he can use COM data to take money out from that account at any bank. They charge you like, I don't know, $2 or $3, but you can take out Canadian cash using that COM data instead of, you know, doing a COM data check. It takes like a week. So anyway, so he's okay now. He just has to wait till the money is off the hold, and then he wanna go rent a car and just drive himself back. And of course, then he has to replace all his IDs when he's back home. And the most important thing, the first thing, he'll have to find somebody to give him the keys to his car, to his SUV. I'm not sure how he's gonna do that without ID, but maybe again they'll accept that picture of his driver's license on the phone. I don't know, but it's a crazy situation. Doesn't happen often, so I wish him all the best.